NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Singletary to get the drive started. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. On first down, they stick with Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Singletary again. And some room to maneuver. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Down to the 22-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 54 yards. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. McManus's play after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and 5. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have moved out in front. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. That's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On the give, this is Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. A little look to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Broncos 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. 4th down. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get...
Oh, wide open, complete. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, they were back in the shadows for the home goal post, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no. Let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you get people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, 48 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell, the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run here with Singletary. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Play action. Now it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos from back at their own 10-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this sort of way. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now Allen. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Tyler Bass with a kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long